Back up to Temple and the Town Challenge Cup, Thames Rowing Club on the Berkshire station. And you've got Leander and Reading University on the Buck station. So they move away. Leander and Reading University heading quite central, but now correcting. Yeah, that's a good racing line. No need for the umpires to get involved so far.
No, they corrected well, and it's been a good start for this Leander and Reading crew. It looks like they've managed to come out a little bit quicker. I think they're made up of athletes from the national squad, so they'll be very well experienced, very race ready.
Yeah, here comes the umpire though.
Oh, yeah, and the flags are up.
I saw the right hand of the umpire on that white flag, just loitering, just poised and waiting. And now you can see it being held out to the right, which is to say to Leander Club and Reading University, get back onto the Buck side of the water.
Well, it looks gusty out there. The shot before, you could see that there were points of the race where the water was a little bit glassy, but there were also points of the race where it looks like the wind comes in, and for these coxless boats, that's really quite difficult to manage, because you don't know when you need to account for the wind, or you don't know whether you need to just row as usual. So
yeah,
it's hard.
Inconsistency in the wind must make it absolutely well, no, impossible really, because it buffeted around. Whereas at least if it's a nice, gentle, consistent breeze, you can deal with that, can't you? You can compensate.
Yeah, and I think the umpires probably know that as well, and I think they give them that second longer to get back on track.
Yeah, I wondered the same. It was quite a patient moment from the umpire there, wasn't it, before the flag went up. So anyway, they're back on track now. Leander Club and Reading University leading Thames Rowing Club in this Town Challenge Cup heat. And they're moving it along very well. We've got loads of GB representation in Leander Club and Reading University. Daisy Bellamy. I was hanging out with her parents in Switzerland last weekend.
Oh.
They're from Wokingham, which is just down the way. Hurst, I think, to be very specific. Heidi Long, who's a very experienced now part of the GB Women's 8. Lauren Irwin, Eve Stewart, same thing could be said of both of them as well. So you would expect that it's a GB boat, isn't it? And you would expect that 4 to be just about as good as anything we'll see all week.
It really is. It's part of the national team. They're rowing very well. They're in command of this race, and that's when I think it is exciting for this Thames crew here. They've come up against a really impressive crew in this round, but also getting to sit in the start blocks and line up against these professional athletes is a really special experience as well. So they've done really well, and they're still giving it a good go. They're still up in their rate, and they're just kind of seeing what they can do.
So let's have a look. You can see the Thames Rowing Club boat there. Clara O'Doherty, Selena Jones, Izzy Lack and Francesca Lidlow. They'll be relishing this experience, won't it? It's a great opportunity for them to take on the very best. And the very best Leander Club and Reading University, the GB boat at GB4, getting really good support as well in front of now congested stewards. Rows of deck chairs all occupied on the Berkshire bank. And they've dropped the rate right down. They can preserve a bit of energy for Saturday here, semi-finals day. A lot of travel for them recently, a lot of training time, a lot of international racing. But they'll be very happy to have got through this round unscathed. Leander Club and Reading University at GB4 of Bellamy, Long, Irwin and Stewart safely through. Well done to Thames Rowing Club. Great experience for them.